Hello everyone, this is Nitpicking Nerd, and these are my quick thoughts about Peacemaker, the new show about the character we first saw in the new Suicide Squad movie, which I actually really liked, and I like that character, and especially because it's all comedic, it's all not taking itself too seriously, and it allows it to be funnier that way. They can play around with all kinds of silly stuff without worrying about it too much, and so it was a really fun movie, and the show itself, at first I thought it was kind of too silly because it's kind of totally unrealistic. It's like a straight up comedy completely, so I would have liked it to be a little bit more grounded, especially since it's all supposed to be in the same continuity with the DC movies, which were kind of super serious and grim, and now it's all total straight up comedy. And so they even addressed, some of the characters, they talk about them in the show as if they are in existence, like everyone knows there are superheroes and all of that. And so maybe that could explain the attitude. Like people just treat it as a casual thing, they're not surprised by it anymore. And so I do like this show's approach that it's all kind of comedic, not taking itself too seriously, because it simply allows for more entertainment, more comedy stuff, and more silly stuff without worrying about it too much. And visually it looks good, I have no complaints about it in terms of special effects, and the actors and the acting is pretty decent. The writing overall is okay. I kind of like how they did the red herrings. They kind of set up a surprise and they left enough clues for us to know it, and then they surprised us by having a different surprise, and so that was a red herring. And so I like that kind of clever writing. And I also love that character played by the T-1000 himself, who is the father of Peacemaker, and he's kind of a nasty guy, and he has that super lab under his house, which has like a pocket of dimension that has a huge amount of space in a small room. And so that's kind of neat. That kind of made me think about Star Trek Discovery and their endless infinite turbolift shaft space which cannot possibly fit inside the ship. And so I immediately thought about maybe doing some kind of edit to have that line explaining that, to put it in Star Trek Discovery. So anyway, I'm getting off topic. I like that kind of crazy science fiction ideas. And again, because the show is not taking itself too seriously and is comedic, that allows it to do all kinds of silly, crazy science fiction stuff, and it fits perfectly. And it's kind of strange how that guy was arrested by the police and they never bothered to search his house and never found that place with all the weapons and all of that, so that's kind of strange. So there are all kinds of stupid stuff in the show, but because the show itself is very entertaining, I'm kind of forgiving all those kind of illogical things in it, because it's all for fun, it's all just for laughs. And so comedy kind of shields the show from a lot of criticism I would have had against it if it was taking itself too seriously, if it was all pretending to be clever and serious and gritty and would have stupid stuff like that, then I would be all over it. But because it's all for comedy, it's all silly, that makes it okay. And I also like that guy who calls himself the Vigilante, who is like a crazy wannabe superhero who is actually a psychopath and all of that. That was also kind of neat and funny. Kind of reminds me of Kick-Ass, who was also some teenager who just decided to become a superhero with no actual powers. And so that's also kind of neat. So there are all kinds of little characters in the show who are pretty funny. So overall, I only watched the first few episodes. I guess we'll wait and see how it goes. But so far it's pretty decent, pretty funny. Not perfect, there are all kinds of awkward scenes which were supposed to be funny, I guess, but were not that funny, so it's not a perfect show, but mostly it is entertaining and it is fun. So that's all I had to say about it so far. Let me know what you think and we can discuss about it in the comments below, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.